Hello, everyone. Welcome to Moe'S CD Culture Show and Tell. On this second part of the Steve Vai, the fourth part of my favorite guitar player series, we're going to continue with Steve Vai, but also go with Joe Satriani and a little bit of Eric Johnson in this cool little, what's it called? I think it's called the G3 guitar. It stands for Guitar 3. Yeah, G3 live in where? Where was that live? I got my magnifying glass there. Live in concert. So it's not even saying where, but it's great because what it does is it has the first set of three songs by Joe Satriani. That's Cool Number 9, Flying in a Blue Dream, and Summer Songs. Some of his top hits that I was always very familiar with. But then you get the second set, which is Eric Johnson, and this stuff is really great too. You got Zap, Manhattan, and Camel's Night Out, and it's fantastic. But then you continue with the third set with Steve Vai, and that is Answers, For the Love of God, and the Attitude Song, and it's brilliant. And then you get a fourth little set that has all three of them doing medleys together. All Joe Satriani, Eric Johnson, and Steve Vai together doing Going Down, My Guitar Wants to Kill Your Mama, and Red House. And they do a fantastic job on this. This is such a great set to listen to. I briefly had the DVD set for this. I mean, at first, a friend of mine from one of my previous works had lent me the DVD. I had returned it back to him, and then I had found a copy for myself. But then I ended up lending it to somebody, and unfortunately, sometimes when you lend to people, you might not get it back. So I didn't end up getting it back, and that's a shame. But at least I got the CD for it. Now, continue with this. I have this really cool Vai Live in LA box set called Stillness In Motion. It's actually a 2-disc set, and it's pretty cool because it has an intro. Is Racing the World is called. Then Valorum, band intro where he introduces the band. Then Building the Church, Tender Surrender, Gravity Storm, Weeping China Doll, John the Revelator, In the Moon and I, The Animal, Whispering a Prayer. Then you got the second disc, which starts off with The Audience Is Listening, Rescue Me or Bury Me, Sisters, Treasure Island, Salamanders in the Sun, Pusa Road, Frank, the Ultrazone CD version, it says. Then there's a Build Me a Song LA, and this is actually cool. Song number 9, to listen to that, he actually, in the crowd, he gets the crowd to help him build a song. He gets them to hum out a certain melody and a certain beat, and then he'll play it, and he'll create a song from what the audience is telling him to do. It's actually pretty cool. Then you get track number 10, For the Love of God, which is always a big hit with people. And then the last song, Taurus Bulba. Yeah, it's a great little box set. Yeah. There's Stevie wearing a weird kind of crown. The rest of his band. And yeah, it's a really cool show. I do appreciate having this, and I need to play this a little bit more often too. I know it's good. But now we're going to get into something I really liked having, and it was in the thumbnail. It's the Elusive Light and Sound Volume 1. I don't have Volume 2, and I don't even know if there's a Volume 2 yet. But this has all the stuff that he did with soundtracks and stuff. Not the first two songs; those are kind of new and exclusive for this album in particular, which is Celluloid Heroes and Love Blood. But then you get the next 4 tracks, which is music from from or inspired by the movie Crossroads with Ralph Macchio, where he goes on a journey to try to find the last Eric Johnson song with this old blues buddy, Blind Dog Willie. If you haven't seen the movie, please watch it. I've been trying to get people to watch it here and there, and nobody's been biting on that. It's an underrated movie. It's a classic that people should try to get into. It has Steve Vai at the end doing, fried chicken, and there's Butler's bag because he plays a guy named Butler in the movie. Then there's the head cutting duel, and then it ends off with Eugene's trick bag, and I love having that on CD. The quality is so beautiful to put that on your headphones, and it sounds amazing. But then there's a music inspired or music from or inspired by a movie called Dudes, and so it has Amazing Grace and a Louisiana swamp song. But it's the next stuff is also that I really like and remember. This is music from or inspired by Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. And then you get the first track on that. It's called Air Guitar Hell. And if you heard the track, you'll see what he means. Impossible to play air guitar to it because it's totally weird and random. Then you got The Reaper. Then you got the introducing the Wild Stallions, Bill and Ted. Then you got Girls Mature Faster Than Guys. Then you got The Battle. Then you get the Meet the Reaper. Then the final guitar solo. And then the Reaper rap, which is actually so cool that I have this on here. Then you got music from or inspired by Encino Man, that Brandon Fraser and Pauly Shore movie. There's only 2 entries here. Is Drive the Hell Out of Here, and there's Get the Hell Out of Here. And then there's a music from or inspired by PCU, a movie called PCU. And mind you that all these little guitar parts in that are sometimes only a few seconds long. They're not very long at all. They're just little guitar passageways so I don't necessarily need to go through the rest of these because they're just little tiny guitar parts that were in those movies. I don't want to bore you with that stuff. So now, after going through that, for a while, we all know that Steve Vai did other stuff with other bands, and there was what he did with Whitesnake, Alcatraz, and some of my personal favorite. We'll start with the first one here is Eat 'Em and Smile by David Lee Roth. So once David Lee Roth left. And I still need to get Crazy from the Heat. I don't have that either yet, but I want that. But when David Lee Roth left Van Halen and started his solo album, the first person he got to replace Van Halen as a guitar player is Steve Vai. And what a great package. I don't know why they didn't continue making more albums together, because I think they were a great team. And this is so great because it has such classics as Yankee Rose, Shy Boy, I'm Easy, Lady Nights in Buffalo, and my real personal favorite, and the video, I love the video, I loved the song when I first heard it, and I still really love the song, is Going Crazy. There's something about that guitar part, that you gotta listen to that. Then the side 2 would start with Tobacco Road, Elephant Gun, Big Trouble, Bump and Grind, and that Frank Sinatra song, That's Life. That's what all the people say. I don't want to sing anymore, but yeah, check that out. I love Eat 'Em and Smile. So good. And that's still Steve Vai doing his some of his best work. But not to finish with that, I want to finish with the next one that I really love, and that's Skyscraper. And yeah, Skyscraper has some great tracks on it. There's California Girls, the medley Just a Gigolo, I Ain't Got Nobody, which I really love. Then there's Knucklebones, the title track Just Like Paradise, which has a cool video to it too, and I love that song. The Bottom Line, Skyscraper, the title track, Damn Good, Hot Dog in a Shake, Stand Up, Hina, Perfect Timing, and Two Fools a Minute. I still love this album, and I like how on the CD that you have to like most times when you turn it over, it'd be like that, but it's upside down. I don't know why. Sometimes CDs will do that. So that's it for the Steve Vai and all that cool guitar stuff. So that wraps it up for this. So a quick reminder, if you like, I would appreciate it if you could subscribe to me. That would be a help. But what I really want you to do is like and comment. That would mean more to me. So everyone, again, have a good day, evening, night, wherever you may be. Be safe, take care, and I will see you on the flip side. Later.